I'm exhausted. Throw it out there. I have been sleeping like crazy, dreaming like crazy. Oh my gosh. I've been up a couple hours. Every time I wake up, I find out somebody died. I freaking shit you not. It's so weird what is happening. I wake up first thing this morning, find out Prince, whatever his name is, Queen's spouse passed. I take another nap. I wake up, I find out DMX died. I fall back asleep again and wake up, scroll through Facebook and find out one of my friends passed away. That's three people just today that I heard passed away. So that's international, national, and now local shit. I know for a fact that I know I don't have really the thing on me because I've been getting downloads like a mofo. Not to mention, it's not just me. I don't want to put it out there, but I'm going to say I had a family member contact me today. They had a dream about, I'm going to tell you their dream. And I'm not saying who this family member was. They had a dream yesterday about the Queen sitting in a dark room by herself. And the energy felt sad. But there was no words exchanged. She saw this. And then she wakes up today to find out, so you tell me what is going on. And this particular family member, she's, I'm telling you, all the women in my family are so intuitive. And they're all getting activated. All of them. It's because my family line is blessed now. Facts. And I understand a little bit more because I've been studying this stuff. I understand a little bit more of what's actually happening. Okay? If you watch my Lightworker reading I did, Blue's Clues is all in there. If you're, I'm telling you, if you have a good heart, God sees and you're getting activated to be able to stand and withstand the tests that are coming your way. It's not just for you, it's for humanity as a whole. And here's the thing, even our parents are waking up. And they're an older generation. So remember to be caring to them when they come to you with questions. Because the stuff that's happening even with my mom that she tells me is so supernatural. And she's 68, 67. So be compassionate with people when they, because we already, if you're on my channel and you're on my path, you already know what's up. Okay? And it's a different energy, but it's scary going through it. So remember to be compassionate with people that maybe you always didn't understand you and you felt alone. Well, they don't have to feel alone because we know what's going on. The technical difficulties that I've been having are such a test that all I could do, honestly, is sit here and just laugh at it. I could just laugh. Oh, interference. You know? They're trying so hard. They really are, but you know what? When you can see evil for what it is, and you can laugh at it at this point, the audacity, yeah, blatant audacity. You know, it's kind of disrespectful in my opinion. It, it just is, but what are you gonna do? Can't expect evil to just not go without a fight, you know? It's the way it is. You know, when you figure out that everybody in this world has a role to play, and whoever comes into your life at any given time is meant to teach you something, sometimes bad, sometimes good. What are you going to do with it? Like, the choice is yours, and you know, you could sit and let it steal your joy every single day, or you can look at it and be like, all right, what can I learn with this? And you figure it out, and then you can laugh because the answer was usually right there anyway. All you had to do is ask, and it'll get revealed to you. Yo, yesterday when I was at the hospital, and I found these two feathers around me. I used to see feathers all the time. Everywhere I went, I would always see feathers in my car. Um, I'd find them in church when I was going to church. And that started, I'm starting to see feathers falling again. I have doves that are perched on my house, which is super cool. They'll come out sometimes and sing on the wire, looking right in my freaking window. I know I'm very protected. God has showed me this. And he protects those he loves and those who love him back. So, it's all he ever wanted anyway. He didn't expect us to be perfect. He didn't, just like King David, he didn't expect, he knew King David was going to be a, you wanna know what? God loved King David, but honestly, King David's generations, for his one little mess up, cursed a whole line. So we have to remember that those curses are closing from generations. It's because people are putting in that work to do that. And those people need to be honored. You were chosen for a reason. You're a chosen generation. Everybody right now who can hear this stream, you are manifested in this crazy time to make a choice. What are you going to choose to do? Are you going to choose to be miserable every day and that is no life to live? Or are you going to choose to make yourself better? You still have a choice, but the window is running out. Time is running out. quickly. My throat is on fire. Oh boy. I know when that happens, I'm spitting truth. I mean, what were the odds? Oh, by the way, I'm going to add this in because I feel it's extremely important to understand this. That Bethlehem star of what happened going into 2020, 2021, that was two planets coming together that made one big star in the sky, okay? For all you astrology haters out there, that's how they knew the coming of the Lord was soon. And guess what? It was three astrologers that came and gave Jesus. Three wise men, three astrologers are the ones who came, look it up, are the ones who came and gave Jesus the gifts. The frankincense, the myrrh, and the gold. Look it up. They came bearing gifts to the King of the universe. Come on. Guess what? That same star appeared in the sky this year. Be the best person you can be. Love God with all your heart. Know who you're meant to be. Don't try and take on someone else's identity. It does not work well. Not at all. Be the best you can be. And this secret activation that's happening that I said was going to happen, that many people are feeling right now. And I have to mention this, the moon is in Pisces. I'm going to get deep during this time. It's the way I roll. I feel everything with the frickin' moon cycles. And apparently my sister does now too. Try to detach from the news if you can. I mean, it's okay to stay up on the weather, whatever, and basic, but don't... Dude, I noticed this years ago, that it just seemed like every single thing that was on the news was negative. You know, there wasn't any... They barely showed anything that was happy. You know, this wreck, this shooting, this, that. They never wanted to show anything positive. That's indoctrination for negativity and negative activity. And we didn't even realize it. I got rid of the TV 4 years ago. My daughter watches Netflix. It's here at the house. I don't watch shit. People tell me to watch stuff all the time. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather stay in my studies. And I mean, there's sometimes I come across things because I want to, it usually has something to do. If I come across something or an article that I'll watch, it's because usually it's pointed out as a pivotal point in my journey. And God usually will lead me on that path that, that I need to know things. But I don't say I'm not. Mm-mm. It was so confirmed this past year how bad we're being lied to globally. This is an information war that's going on. It's not even a nuclear or anything. No, this is an information war. Which honestly, it's not funny. It's not meant to be funny. It should scare the shit out of you, to be honest, of how bad society has been lied to. And then some people we're seeing even buy into the lie. It's a little scary. And it's right in your face. You know, and it's, unless you have discernment, it's hard to tell with stuff on TV what is real and what isn't. You really need to use your discernment, and a lot of times when you know things that that you really shouldn't know way ahead of time, and you tell anybody, they look at you like you're nuts until it happens. And then they're like, how did you know that? I don't know. I just did. I use my discernment. You hear when you tap in. And that's from building a relationship, knowing who you are, learning to connect with your highest self through the Holy Spirit and be able to talk directly to the divine. It all depends. I had a vision 2 years ago of a vortex type thing in like a desert spot, and I even said Arizona. I didn't really know what was there. And what I saw was beings being able to ascend and descend in this thing, and it was like an elevator. And I legit had a where I saw people going in there and plugging into certain dimensions. And I said, be careful where you plug into. This was 2 years ago. And sure enough, like I hear, like that's one of the most magical spots is Sedona, Arizona, or something, in the freaking desert. I didn't know that until recently. Like, well, I saw that vortex like 2 years ago. Had a dream about it. I mean, all kinds of things were coming through there. And I saw people like legit going up in there. It was bizarre. You know, and I guess this, right now, the nodes have shifted to master degree number 11. So, yes, I'm going to get onto this at this point. The nodes of fate, north and south node, is on 11 degrees, which the new moon is on the 11th of April. Flip mode squad, folks. Eleven, 11, 11. Nodes of fate. I'm pretty sure it's squaring something in place. I'm not. Might be Neptune. I don't know. Something like that. It's a secret activation. So you're all aware. It's an upgrade. Yep. Happy New Year, by the way, and happy gifts. Looks like you guys' gifts are going to a whole nother level. So if you're sleepy and tired like I've been, I was good yesterday, and today it was just like, all I want to do is sleep. And then I'm having wild ass dreams. Wild dreams. Apparently, other family members are having wild dreams too that are actually happening. It's weird. But got to take the understand who you are, and if you know anything, this is the stuff that's supposed to happen at this time and stage in human existence. People will prophesy. Your old man will have dreams. Your young men will have hello. That's all happening. And to people who are like, what is going on? Yeah, you're being activated. That's exactly what's going on. It's been happening, and you have to understand that this is an evolutionary process that's taking place. You had to transform. And those who chose not to and to stay in a robotic state will stay that way, and that's fine. This is the timeline split. Other people will be moving on, and that's the way it's going to be. I prefer to be in the latter because that old cycle and that old matrix wasn't doing it for me. Not at all. Rules, traditions, instead of heartfelt compassion and love, it made me half bitter. And I noticed you attract that stuff into your life then. That's why forgiveness and all that other stuff is important. That's why I want peace with everybody. If I see bullshit that could or possibly go bad, I will exit stage left and take the high road. I want nothing in certain things. When I kind of see that, it's all good. But I'm going over here now. I'm not going to stand and argue and fight with people. There's no point in it. It just steals your peace and steals your joy. Who wants to live like that? Not me. I want to be happy all the time. With myself, with my purpose, with what I'm supposed to do in this life and what I'm supposed to still accomplish. I want to please my Father. And my earthly father and mother. So, that is that. So, whatever your mission, your purpose, your goal, your destiny, the notes of fate, my reading even said you can't escape destiny. It came out in that. So, I wake up today like the normal, human that I am, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm still tired. I really don't want to do shit. I'm so tired. So I turned on the video from The Chosen and fell back asleep. Tried to watch it again, I fell asleep again. Not even shitting you. Hey, how are you? And the dreams I had today were so bizarre, and I wake up and I'm still tired. You know why? It's because I'm getting activations in my sleep. Like I said, I've been having bizarre dreams. Family members are having bizarre dreams. And then they happen. And then they're like, what is going on? And I'm like, look up remote viewing. Look up this type of stuff. This is what's happening. Welcome to the age of Aquarius. Oh, but I try and be compassionate because we've been doing this. A lot of us have been doing this our whole life and couldn't even talk about it. And it wouldn't be all the time. It would be stints of your life, but mostly in your childhood. This was your childhood. And then all of a sudden you got programmed. You got programmed. Your inner child got broken. You got programmed to how society wanted you to be. And you'd have certain parts of your life where you would just, increments, where you'd just be like, I really don't feel like I belong in this world. What in the hell am I doing here? Type of, and you would rebel. I don't like this rule. This rule's stupid. I don't like this. This is dumb. Tell me I'm wrong. And then all of a sudden it'd be like you get lulled back to sleep. And then you'd have stints again in your life and it would happen in increments. Yep. This time, our inner child is getting woken up because many of us have been doing major healing on ourselves and really trying to. And we've had every single devil in hell come against us and try to get you to stay asleep and stay with the agenda. And many of us, we can't do that anymore. We made a choice that we're going to follow our destiny and our purpose unto death. We don't care. Because living in that old life and the way things are done and the disgusting things that you have to accept, many of us were like, no, we're not accepting this. We want to be a good people. Yep. So was mine. I knew things. Dude, I would have stints. I'm going to go into this. I figure now's a good time as any. I would have stints when I was a kid where I could not understand. It was like, even as a child, my presence of being in an area would waken up all of the freaking energies that were in that area. Dude, my every single place I would go, if there was psychic energy there, I could pick up on it and make it come to life. No shit. And I didn't try to do it. It wasn't. So basically, my whole life, I was like a haunted child. Sort of like on The Shining, you know? Like, I'm not saying like it was like I was Danny Boy or anything, like acting all crazy or, murder red rum shit. No. But I would see, dream, experience psychic phenomenon, past ancestors. My grandmother would come, excuse me, great grandma. She came to me twice. Once in a dream, and once I swear I saw her. And she spoke to me. And what she spoke to me 30 some years prior happened. And there was a point in my life where I had to do something. My grandmother spoke that to me when I was like 8 or 9. I was having psychic phenomenon all the time. Haunted houses, seeing ghosts, having dreams about people. They would come to me in my sleep. Till I was in 12th grade. My parents can attest to this. Dude, I could not sleep in my room by myself. I was a haunted child. I would go and sleep on my parents' floor, for Pete's sakes. I would go and sleep on their floor because I was that freaked out at night, dude. I had shit happen all the time. Whether it was angels or whether it was other demonic forces coming at me. This was my childhood, my adult life. And I noticed I had to learn how to protect myself and my energy. I understand what it is now. My ancestors didn't understand what it was. And I've told the story about how my grandfather died a bazillion times. I'm not going to get into it again. But that was some straight up Final Destination bullshit. That's not normal. So my whole family's magical. The problem is somewhere in our family line, someone opened up a really bad door. And someone had to be the person in the family to recognize it and be able to freaking do their best and close it. And that's what I've been working on for my family. There's curse smashers right now. That's why we were manifested this time, to break those curses that go way back, generations and generations and generations and generations. I've talked about this. Some of our ancestors, even though they claimed that they had a form of religion, but they did not know God. Okay, folks? It's just a fact. They had a form of religion, and it wasn't their fault. It was programmed. It was legit programming. The Crusades were not good. Not at all. God gave people free will. Nobody should be forced to convert to anything. You should want to be. And if you don't want to be, that should be their free will. God gave everybody free will. He also gave everybody, at the time of their birth, a whole lot of love, too. Sometimes people just snuff that love right out of them, especially as a child. We wonder why people are fucked in the head. Dude, someone who, and that's the only compassion that I can say for narcissists that I do have, is the fact that they were abused so horribly that they felt the need that they can't love somebody. They're that afraid of it. They live off fear. That's the only compassion that I have for them. I don't want to live off fear. I don't fear this bullshit going on in the news. I don't fear any backlash. I really don't care. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to do my best, even if somebody sucks. If I don't like somebody, I'm just not going to fuck with them. Period. I'm not going to talk bad about them. I'm not going to say shit. I just don't fuck with you like that. Welcome to the Aries. Welcome to the old Aries is back. I'm just not going to. If you don't like me, cool. Like, I can be okay with that. Nobody's entitled to like me, and I don't give a fuck whether you do or you don't. It's not mine. I got room for more shrugs. I don't care. I respect it. The feeling's probably fucking mutual. Put it out there like that, too. I'm good on it. I'm cool. There's nothing bad to say about nobody. I don't got time for it. I don't got time for drama. None of us have time for freaking drama. What we should be doing is working on our purpose and our mission. And listening to what God has to say. And developing our relationship. That way, when shit pops off, you'll be protected. You develop that relationship with your father. Seriously. You need it now more than ever. Everybody needs this. Oh my. She said the F word and she talks about God. I'm an Aries. It happens. I'm not making excuses, and I've been really doing a good job of cleaning up my mouth. I don't curse near as much as what I used to. So it could come out sometimes. And if I'm trying to make a point across, it's a strenuous, that's weird because, whatever. It's like a verb. I use it as a verb. Try not to use it as a noun. It's not a person, place, or thing. I use it as an adverb. Whatever. Can y'all tell the moon's in Pisces? You guys watch that reading I did? Yeah, that thing goes all the way up to Scorpio full moon. Get ready. You're all going to get tripped up, triggered, and activated. So I hope that you're prepared. The world is too. Everybody is. We very well could see a lot of really weird shit. Really weird shit start popping off now. So, get ready, world. Remember this. Do not judge a book by its cover. This is going to be a test. Do not judge a book by its cover. You need to judge them by their character. Okay? Judge them by their character. They have integrity. If they do what they say. Don't expect people to be completely perfect, because heaven knows we're not. However, I totally can sense that there's going to be an influx of people coming into people's lives that are going to be good for them if you allow it. Just use your discernment, because it's getting activated. You're going to be able to see fuck shit from a mile away. And you're already starting to see it. So, just so you're aware, everything's getting activated. You're coming to the next level. And, you know, it's like those who judge a book by its cover, it's going to, like I said, I heard flip mode squad. Those who've done that, it's flipping back. So you don't have to do nothing. Just be happy with God, and like, God's going to get your gifts and your shit, and everything that freaking was taken from you is coming back. Everything. You just do your part, and God will do the rest. Remember, the highest vibration is always love first. People out there are going to be extra. This is the way life is. Like I said, don't judge a book by its cover. Judge them by their character. That's pretty much, I think, all I got to say for the night. I did try. Listen to this, collective. I tried to do a reading last night. I lost the whole damn video. And then it started recording again, and I had 9 minutes of the end. I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? So basically, apparently, I was just supposed to do it myself, is release some angels into the atmosphere. And that's what I did. So the reading's in the ethers anyway. Sorry I couldn't give it to you. It was pretty awesome. Those feathers, like I said, that I found yesterday, and one ended up on my doggone tarot table. After I laid out the base, it was laying right, it like materialized on my table in between cards. On the table. I took a picture of it. I don't know if I posted it to my community board or not. I probably should do that if I have not. But, yeah. I needed to bring that up one more time. I think I already talked about that earlier, but yes. Our angels are getting activated. Everything. It's coming full circle. I think there's another activation, too, with Chiron. So get ready. Probably that Mars Chiron Sun Chiron conjunct. Yeah. Inner child healing. So just, you're healing when you're sleeping. So if you're feeling extra tired, that's probably why. Put on some good soaking music. I'm telling you, I got some really good stuff. I think I threw one up on my community board last night. Dude, it's a great meditative. It's basically soaking in the Holy Spirit. It's amazing. So, I'll throw that up on my community board. If you want to listen to some good music, some good tones while you're sleeping, that's the best I've found. Talk about hard ass sleeping. Either way, I love you, collective. Drop a like on your way out. That's what I'm getting for an energy report. Be prepared. I'll be coming back at you probably with a reading in the next day or so. I'm going to put out another one. I'll go live because apparently I can't record right now, but I could do lives. So I'm going to be probably putting out a reading soon. I love you. Mwah. Have a good one. Bye.